Hello there folks, my name is Mighty Poe, and welcome to part 86 of Elden Ring Reforged, Master Mode. Finally at Raya Lucaria, let's get moving. I'm still recording quite ahead in advance, but I want to play some more, so yeah. At this rate, I'm gonna finish the playthrough and still have like 100 recordings left to go. In these boxes, by the way. Oh, this is gonna be paranoia central. Obviously, in Legacy Dungeons, much like Storm Vale, there are a lot more rune pieces scattered around. So yeah, pays to check because you never know. Oh man, the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Okay. Obviously the weapon we're using is, yeah, pure physical. Even though it's got the cold on it, it doesn't have any magic damage. So I was a little worried about that. I was thinking about that last night, but yeah, no, it doesn't actually have any magic damage, which is good. We got those two chuckle nuts up there guarding the door. Let's head down this way real quick. We do have an item here, so a couple more magic grease. Magic grease in the magic area, that makes sense. And our first rune piece in the area. Can't go any further this way, obviously, so let's head back. Just a little bit of a extra wee thing there. And does this go anywhere? I don't think this goes anywhere, nah. Oh my, there are birds in these? Is that a vanilla thing? I've never looked in these. There are birds in them. Holy crap. That can't be a vanilla thing, can it? I swear those aren't there. I'm losing my mind. And yeah, there's a little tiny platform down there, but that's because of that rune piece there. So you can jump back and get up this way. I don't remember the birds in these cages. I don't think I've ever looked really close at them. That is incredible. If that's ERR, then that's even more incredible. Okay. Obviously a couple of sorcerers, so it's really hard to aim, I have to say. I wonder if I hide down here if he would actually move down the stairs towards me. Potentially. Oh yeah, he is. He's moving down here. Yeah, I swear these birds weren't here before. It's gotta be new. Weird. Beautiful. Cool. I was gonna potentially switch out one of my talismans for a defensive one, but I kinda need all those ones, so we'll leave those like that for now. That's a hidden wall not many people know about, but there's a hidden wall there. I don't know why the hidden wall there. Maybe you can drop down from above as well? I feel like any drop from above would be lethal though, so I'm not sure why this is hidden room here. It is a vanilla thing, so... no. Okay. Gonna take this room a little bit slowly because of that sorcerer. I don't want to deal with these fellas while having to deal with a sorcerer at the same time. That would be a bad idea. Yeah, I can hear him start casting already. Beautiful. So has he got these? Yes, he does, by the looks of it. If he wants to come investigate, he might actually come investigate. Obviously going to take this area pretty slowly because I do like to be careful. I know that sounds a bit strange coming from me, but just given the difficulty, it's better to take it slow rather than having to do things multiple times. Okay, you should turn around. And I've already got you in the codex by the looks of it. Lovely. That might be because of the frost tower thing. I think it was one of those types there. Just reskinned to be a frost dude. So. Alright, go on you. I'm probably being overly cautious, but I prefer to be overly cautious than dead. Spinning Stone 3, I'll definitely take that. And over here is a Golden Rune 400, okay. Don't think there's anything else in this room. Obviously the Karian statue, the uninverted one by looks of it. Okay. And we're through to the first grace. Lovely. Now it's time for the graveyard. This is I guess, a little bit of a problem area. Mostly for mages. Mages have a real issue with that area. Wait, why can I jump over there? Hang on. Is there a rune piece over here, or is there nothing? This leads nowhere. Hang on, no, maybe when you go backwards you go, oh, there's a thing down below. Cool. I don't know how many runes I had on me. Oh god. Well, it's the first death of Raya Lucaria. Another 600 to go. Let me guess, my runes? Yes. Okay. I don't know if I've got to get back with them. Oh, it's only 7,000. It's not that much. Okay, no, we can make it back. That's good. Okay, cool. So nothing out there. But there is stuff down below. Yeah, I can just walk down there by the looks of it, though. Okay, we got these dudes. These dudes are pretty risky for mages because of their grab. And there we go. You can see their grab does enormous damage. But it also drains your FP as well, so if you are a character reliant on FP, yeah, you're going to want to take these guys out from range and not risk the melee confrontation. Okay. I remembered that there was an ambush. He's going for the grab, so let's not let him do that. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna have some stuff popping out of the ground. Definitely much safer to back up there rather than risk getting grabbed. Lovely. And we get 3 Grace Mimics. Not really all that good. Okay, that's just the glow from that. We do have, obviously, if we remember correctly, down here. Awesome. And there we go. Easy peasy. You know? It didn't work out all that bad, blocking. We could have just fast traveled to the Grace, but I'm still in a Silksong mindset, so I keep forgetting about fast travel. I guess an interesting idea would be like a adventure mode light, where it removes fast travel from everywhere, but you can still fast travel from Graces. God, that hurts. Trying to avoid one and I get got by the other. And I don't think there's anything up there, so I think we're good to head down this way. And we did have this little path down here that I wanted to check out. I don't like blind corners because... okay. Blind corners tend to mean hidden ambushes. There's a rune piece down there. I remember that one. That's on a pretty narrow ledge. You gotta drop down from there. So kind of a bit of a pain in the ass to get that one. Always ambushing. Very common thing for this area is getting ambushed and losing all your FP in about 2 seconds flat. Like, this is the problem with these enemies, is that's their main attack, is the grab. They don't have much else. Like, they just spam it, and you're kind of just left to chip away at them over time because they are so tanky. So, I'm not the biggest fan of these enemies. Because they will keep trying over and over and over again. And obviously in... oh no, I might be dead. Okay, I'm not quite. Okay, good. And obviously in locations like this, the other issue is you don't get flask refills. So whatever flask you have in this area going in is whatever you're gonna have. Which is why I'd like Crimson Scarabs around, or guaranteed flask refills, or stuff like that, you know. Minor little helpful things. I could have sworn there was like something, like a place you could jump onto a windowsill somewhere. It might be somewhere else. I can't remember. My brain is partially asleep. I want to go onto the bridge a little bit just to lure out these two. Also, their grabs are just, you can't stop them. Once they start them, they're gonna do them. So if you're really close to them in the middle of attacking them, they can just cancel it and grab you. So I'm the biggest fan of those corpse enemies. It hasn't been too bad elsewhere in the world because I've had Torrent to help avoid that, but in an area like this where I actually have to fight them is quite difficult. I'll take the stab. Thank you. And obviously just going down this way is the safer path, 100%. Going up that main path across the bridge, you'll get shot at, so, yeah. A lot of little jumps like this in Raya Lucaria with these rune pieces that are, kind of dickish. Like, it's easy to get the rune piece, but then getting back from it can almost be a bit annoying. So... but since we've cleared through that first graveyard, I can just run through now. Don't mind if I run through. I just like to clear out stuff at least once, and then I'm happy. Okay. And around here, and back down here. Jump over him, And hey, my runes are actually up here, which was pretty nice. Awesome. So actually pretty dark. I might switch up my buckler for my torch. I'm not going to need to parry in this area, but I might need to have my torch out. A little bit dark in some areas here. Oh, they already know I'm here. How do they know I'm here? I have no idea. They must have heard my footsteps. Obviously, these enemies aren't too bad on their own, but two of them is quite difficult, so yeah. There we go. Cool. Silverpickle Fellfoot. I will take that. Not that I particularly need it. I can see a scarab up there. That's pretty interesting. Now we're getting into this area where we have some of these larger putrid corpses. Pretty much the same as the regular ones. Like, same awful moveset, same everything. They're just really, really tanky compared to their normal counterparts. Okay. Yeah, they used to be a sub-entry, the large putrid corpses, but yeah, they're no different to the regular ones, they're just different in size, so that was obviously changed, which is good. I think we're into the doggo area now. Yep, I can see a doggo up there. There's a few doggos in this area, so yeah, I might pull out the bow. Yeah. Big doggo ambush with those boys. Ah, shit. Yeah, they even do the same damage, which is really weird. I think I mashed buttons there to push them off. Terrifying enemies, man. Oh, just a normal one. Oh, that's a nice change of pace. Bluestone Sorcerer Ashes. I don't really need those. Oh, we're looking at the bridge with the merchant. Ah, I know where I am. Which is rare for me to know where I am. Normally I'm really lost. Spectral Lance, a pretty solid Ash of War actually. Not one I've used too much, but is pretty good. Okay. And so we could go through that way and make our way up to the next Grace, but we do need to do some stuff over this way as well, so yeah. Eh, boy. I'm glad these ones do not give a single shit about me beating the shit out of the other ones. Okay. Very good. That does net us the Korean Knight set, which is a really solid armor set. A lot of people use this armor set because it has good fashion, and yeah, it also strengthens Karian sorceries. So if you're doing a Karian build, really good to use this armor set. I don't think there's anything all that interesting over this way. I think there's a single item down here. Golden 1200, I mean, it's a single item. And I don't think there's anything else. We can head back to where we were, through this little gap here. But we obviously saw that one rune piece that we need to drop down for, so let's see if we can find that. Or just cut the corner poorly and fall to our deaths. Well done, me. Well done. I'm gonna blame the camera for that one. Shouldn't be that hard to get back to where we were, though. Because I can just run through all of this now. I've cleared all of it before. I'm not too worried about the archers. I might just stop here for a second, let my stamina come back, and then keep moving. There is a dog after me, but I'm not too concerned. Perhaps I should be. He's not given up. I thought he was going to throw himself off the edge. Oh, well. Oh, okay. I don't know how he was surviving, but he was on the edge and keep going. Okay, this time let's not fall there. Okay. Oh, yep, it's down there. Interesting. Yeah, I just spammed the roll button to make sure that I rolled in, because I didn't want to slip off the edge. That would have been bad. And then we can just fall all the way down on top of these here, and that'll prevent us from taking fall damage. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna actually run. There's not much space, but I don't want to be fighting the avionets that are down here at the same time as those magic dudes. I marked you, so I want to kill you. There we go, cool. Oh dear lord. Run, run, run. Yell. I'm surprised I didn't get bled there. That was really close. Okay. You fucking dicks. Okay. We're gonna play like this, where you're just gonna all act like you're gonna grab me. I'm just gonna pull out a bow and start shooting you from range. Like, look at that one. He's like, I'm just gonna grab you. And it's like, just piss off, dude. They're so tanky though. Like, they're just walking sacks of magic and corpse, but apparently they need to be tanky. Goodbye to him, he's going to Volcano Manor. I will say the one thing that I like about Raya Lucaria compared to Stormveil is that Raya Lucaria is a lot more straightforward. Like there is side paths, but it doesn't take as long to fully explore Raya Lucaria as it does with Stormveil. Stormveil takes a long time. There's a lot of really tough side areas in Stormveil. Like you got the obviously the Crucible Knight side area, you got the big courtyard full of enemies. Like, there's a lot of really difficult stuff to deal with in Stormveil, and it's kind of a scary place. But Raya Lucaria is a little more chill, and I quite like it. It's got just that good vibe. Also, the water down here is red, and we got a smithing stone 4. Wondering why the water down there is red? It's because we're right above the Lake of Rot. And that's why there are these dudes down here as well. Rot lavas. So yeah, Raya Lucaria sits right on top of the Lake of Rot on the map, so I think it's even sinking into the Lake of Rot. Like all of the entirety of Liurnia, it's a lake because it's sinking into the lake of rot beneath it, which is kind of concerning, but hey, right, yeah. There's like a huge empty space underneath Liurnia, and it's all sinking. 2 lost ashes, nice. Rune piece though. The rune piece is real. Oh, dude is waiting for me. I don't want to be grabbed by this fella, so yeah. Lightning is stupidly effective against these guys. If you're in adventure mode, don't get grabbed by him. He will send you to Volcano Manor and you will not have a way out that does not require killing the Virgin Abducted duo, which is the opposite of fun. In fact, it is very much not fun. So do be careful if you are an adventure mode player. That may have been changed ever since I last played, but that was an issue in the past. Longtail cat, do anything? Prevents landings from impeding movement. Ooh. And enhances plunge attacks. Interesting. It's actually pretty good. Like the hard landings in some areas that like really mess you up and get you killed by enemies real quick. It's actually pretty nice. And then obviously the plunge attacks. There are plunge attacks in this. Kinda. Essentially falling multiplies your jump attack damage. So if you fall and then do an R1 or an R2, it does more damage. Yes, okay. I remembered right, there are snails here now. Because of course. It's one of the few areas where ERR like actually adds more enemies and changes up some looks to match its lore and stuff like that. It's a very, very interesting little area down here. Okay, got that ledge over there. We just want to jump to because it's got a Trina's Lily. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh. You kill a snail by full damage. I'll take it. And then we're just gonna go back down here and get back on the way. Try to jump any strange angles or anything like that, because it'll go poorly. I feel like this elevator's slightly faster, but that could just be... That might not be a thing, it might just be... Just having not played for a while, it just feels faster. Lovely. So we're back behind where that dog was. And I came back here specifically because I want to jump out this window. That almost went poorly, but it worked out in the end. Yeesh. And now we actually need our buckler back. Oh, you are tanky, boy. Oh, that delay. I'm really bad at parrying these enemies. It's a really effective way to deal with them, but I'm really bad at it. Not enough of them to practice on. Really? Man. I disagree with that. That felt a little bit bullshit on some several levels there. It's okay, Jonah. Now the arduous journey back to him begins. Obviously we have a dog following us, so we're gonna do the same thing we did last time and go down this way. Just so we don't have to deal with as many dog issues. Can I drop down here without dying? No, definitely not. I was hoping I could. Thanks, camera. Much appreciated. I'm kind of in a situation where I don't want to have to stop and fight because there's just so many enemies in that area that stopping and fighting them is just gonna take forever and I don't want to do it. Like, it's just... It's too slow. And also the enemies in this area just have a lot of health for seemingly no reason. Like, it does just feel really random. So, yeah. I guess I'm not going to go down that way because I thought I could get onto the wheel that way, but I can't. hoping they might give up. Seems like they know I'm here somehow, which makes no sense to me. Like, they should not know I'm here. There's a wall in the way. Sounds like even the corpses are there. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I don't like doing this. Abusing quit outs. But like, I don't want to deal with the enemies. I just don't. Like, I would be okay with it if it was just the dogs, but I would have to deal with the corpses as well, and I don't want to deal with them. Like, they're just too tanky, and their attacks just take off so much health that I just, no, I'm not dealing with it. One thing I don't like about Alabaster Lords also is how long it takes for them to become vulnerable after a crit as well. Fuck me! It buffered my input for a heal. Because I thought I dodged the attack, so I pushed the button to heal, but then I got hit by the attack. And then I'm like, oh, I need to dodge, so I pushed the button to dodge, but no, it buffered the heal. Fuck me, man. Alabaster Lord. Bane of my existence. Are you fucking kidding me? This is just, I think, the worst part about Raya Lucaria is just this intro part to it. It gets better once you're out of this area. But, like, this graveyard just sucks. Oh my god, he has golden eyes? I wouldn't be able to kill me even if I tried. Once again, abusing quit outs, I don't care. It feels like cheating, but I don't care. There is a point where I just decide, no, I'm not putting up with it. Everyone has their limits of what they're willing to go through for runbacks, and I'm not willing to fight through all those enemies. No. You have to do it really early for him. It feels really off. Just keep doing these attacks. These attacks are easy. Oh, what are you getting up for, Jay? I didn't even try to dodge or heal or anything there. I just waited because I'm like, I don't want to get input buffered again. Oh, finally. I lost all my runes and gained pretty much nothing, but hey, I got Gravity Well and some Magnetic Ore. That's fine. Like, it's okay. I'm a little bit annoyed. It's mostly because of just camera issues and stuff. I think it's also my fault. I feel like I should have just gone forward and got the Grace up here. Like, that's why I was okay with quitting out as well. I know there's a Grace nearby and getting back to him isn't all that difficult. I just didn't want to deal with the run back at all. So, yeah. Oh, I got his boots. I didn't even have his boots. How did I not have a pair of these guys' boots yet? That's crazy. Yeah, let's switch you back to the torch real quick. I got another pair of boots. Wow, okay. This is where we get the boots, apparently. Are they boots with the fur? Did they get the whole crowd looking at me? No? Okay. I think there's a rune piece up above, potentially. I'm remembering all sorts of stuff now. My brain is starting to wake up. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. But we have managed to go to the first grace of Raya Lucaria, which was the goal I wanted to get done. Never told you guys about it, but we got it done. Made it to the schoolhouse classroom, which is pretty good. So I'll say once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good one.